Coheed and Cambria, the Afterman, Ascension, the Afterman. Back on the planet Valencine, Meri has been throwing herself into work since her husband left to chart course on what, in her opinion, may as well have been a suicide mission. She had no intention of arguing with him that day, or any day for that matter. Confrontation where Cyrus was concerned had always been something she avoided at all costs, both because she hated any unrest between them, and because he spent enough time fighting with the entire scientific populace. That is Meri, ever supportive, skilled at moving her needs to the back burner to accommodate the desires of the people that she loves. And Cyrus is at the very top of that list. Meri can't help blaming herself for this unresolved fight, when she'd known well before the day she married him that a man as gifted and bullheaded as Cyrus, the possibility of even his wildest dreams coming true wasn't so unreasonable. She remained confident that if she stood by him to see his goals through, eventually he would return the favour and they'd have a child, maybe two. They'd go on vacations and take up new hobbies and watch the keywork illuminate the dark sky from the comfort of some blanket in the park. And they'd be normal. Instead, he planned not only to endanger himself, but possibly take every one of those hopes with him. Deep down, she thought that if he was truly faced with the prospect of losing her or giving up this expedition, he'd choose her. Then, he did not. Could she get used to this terrible feeling of not being a priority? Should she be gone and when he returns just to teach him a lesson? Would he even care if she did leave? Was she overreacting?
And adding insult to injury,
Meri thought, taking her eyes off the fluff piece that she is meant to be writing about the overpopulation of feral cats on Valencine.
He named his damn ship after me. Well, go on, Cyrus, head off into nowhere with the more adventurous, bold other women.
Her emotions falling somewhere in the trinity between annoyance, longing, and debilitating fear. Meri returns to her work, but nothing good is coming out. She can't find her words, even the most elementary ones required for the ridiculous story in front of her. With the afternoon having gotten far away from her, Meri decides to do some mindless web browsing on what is an incredibly advanced version of what we know as a computer. There are no keys, no tangible screen, only thoughts that trigger searches. Her immediate mind searches for current events, bringing up dozens of stories holographically in the air in front of her, but she sees only one.
Breaking news. Controversial researcher Cyrus Amory found dead after unexplained explosion, ending privately funded endeavor to self-professed key work.
Meri rereads the headline, skipping to key phrases. Possible system failure. Recovered burned debris from Amory's ship, the Merriwell. No chance of survival. The images from the web search disappear as her mind wipes clean every thought, every emotion, everything that she knows in that moment. She sees the information, but it's not real. How could it possibly be? She's in their home, and there's the photo they took only last week, and his shoes by the door, and... Her body accepts the news a few moments later before her brain, throwing her to the ground like a paper doll, with the flood delayed. Then the tears come, and do not seem to stop. She's overwhelmed, yet depleted, lying on the cold floor when they come. Reporters from every major news outlet and beyond, calling, messaging, knocking at her door, trying to reach her on every form of communication that they can. They want information.
Have you heard the news?
Can we get your reaction?
What kind of person was Cyrus?
When was the last time that you spoke to him?
Can you tell us more about what your husband was looking for?
Meri realizes that as long as she refuses to acknowledge them at all, as long as she answers no questions, he is nothing. She can remain in the loving arms of disbelief. She's not waiting for news, not waiting for someone to pull her out of this nightmare. She's only waiting for Cyrus to defy the odds again, like he always does, and return home.